I just didn't think it would sell that quickly. I literally had it up on the market for I think 5 minutes and it sold for 5,000 gold. And I knew at that point that my job as a Doomsday refiner, if that's what you want to call it, or a Doomsday smith, blacksmith, was well underway. Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Doomsday Last Survivors. On today's episode, we're going to be going into my farm account, which I have made thousands and thousands of gold by spending absolutely no money on the game. All it takes is a little bit of time and a little bit of skill, and you could do this on your very own account. Before we get into the video, I just want to ask you guys to click the like button, click the subscribe button. Those are two totally free things to do that really help support the channel. Lately, the YouTube algorithm has been extremely horrible to smaller content creators, and that's one of the best way, other than watch time, of course, that's able to get these videos out there to people that might not otherwise see the channel. So if you could do that for me, I really appreciate that. And yeah, let's get into this video. So this is my farm count, 27 million mite, and I don't really know if there's a way to prove that I've literally never spent money on this game before, but how we do this is we go into the refinery and we start refining stuff. We get these crystals here and we start refining, and without even spending any money, each week you're going to get access to 3 of these auction house listing coupons just by refining materials, and that allows you to freely list 3 items per week in the auction house. So as you see here, this is what I have listed, and this is the trading log. This is the buy log. You won't be able to buy anything with gold you got from the auction house because it's all linked, so it has to remain on the account that the item was sold on, unfortunately. I think that's to prevent against scamming, things like that, so totally understand that. But yeah, this is the list of things we've sold. Let's take a peek here. So the first item I ever sold was these crappy goggles for like 200. This was on like the very first day, back when things actually used to sell like easily. I just randomly sold these. I'll always call it 2 good basics, so it's any basic attributes that are good in PvP, that are usable in PvP. So I had 2 good basics and a purple infantry squad defense on it. Not very good, but I did manage to sell that for 225 gold, and then I sold another item for 200 gold and another one, and it just started stacking up. Once you sell your first item, you're kind of off to the races, because then you can start relisting items that don't sell or listing new items that you pick up from crafting, such as this bad boy right here, which is probably the nicest piece I ever crafted, which was laser night vision goggles with 2 usable basics and 2 blue range squad damage and range squad damage reduction, which are the most sought after pieces of, or the most sought after specialized attributes in the game. Ideally, you want to have 3, but 2 is super valuable. So I put that up on the auction house for 5,000 gold, knowing it would sell. I just didn't think it would sell that quickly. I literally had it up on the market for I think 5 minutes and it sold for 5,000 gold. And I knew at that point that my job as a Doomsday refiner, if that's what you want to call it, or a Doomsday smith, blacksmith, was well underway. So we just took off from there, man. Just kept selling and selling and selling. Another highlight that I have here is this beautiful carbon fiber mask with a legendary squad basic attack damage on it. This is like right around the time the market started to take a massive dip. So I knew I wasn't gonna sell it quickly, but I knew I could sell it. Because this is a very rare stat, if you go look for this, you're not going to find too many pieces with this exact stat on it. You will find a few, but they're far and few between, especially with 2 usable basics. So I put this up for 2,500 gold, and wouldn't you know it, it sold, I think, on the first attempt, but I actually might have relisted it once. I think I put it up one time for 3,000 gold or 3,500, and then I brought it down on the second time to 2,500. But yeah, so as you can see here, I'm crafting masks. I think that masks are the best crafting item because A, not many people have that job, and B, it's very easy to see here that, you know, most people will just auto-click firearm like a bot, and they'll try to craft firearms, and those don't even sell for half the price that every other anything else that you craft sells for. So I don't craft firearms for that reason. I'll only craft firearms if I ever need them for my main account, on my main account. But as for now, I think that the best things to be crafting for sure are masks. I've had no problem selling masks in comparison to every other item in the game. So we made over 12 or 13,000 gold so far. I want to say 14, but I'm not 100% sure of the numbers. But you guys saw it there in the trading history. It's quite a lot. And through that, you might be wondering, well, what the hell are you going to spend all that gold on? There's like nothing that you could possibly do to benefit your main account if you're not able to transfer that gold over, right? Well, that's where you're wrong, see? There was a nice event here, and I'll show you guys. I was waiting for the perfect moment to strike. So there was this daily rewards thing that came up, and it offered 10 legendary augment materials per day, which gives you a higher chance of crafting legendary materials in the forge, as well as resource packs that I can send over to my main account as well. Unfortunately, I'm not able to send over the legendary hero fragments, but that's okay, even though I need them like crazy. But yeah, we're gonna get, I think 40 I was able to get with the amount of gold that I'm purchasing per day. The amount of packs that I'm purchasing per day, I was able to get 40 of these legendary augment materials, which we're going to use in today's video. But I actually went ahead and bought auto farmers. I thought this was tech, and you guys might think so too. So I'm going to make the last purchase today and pick up my auto farmers. And I still have gold left over to buy some packs from the forge. So there we go. We just collected Isabel, and now I'll be able to recruit her. And it says here, Isabel is a logistics manager with experience in overseeing warehouse operations and allocating resources. She is adept at quickly mobilizing teams to gather and distribute resources, ensuring a steady supply of provisions from the shelter. So long story short, Isabel is going to auto farm for I think 6 hours a day on level 1, if I'm not mistaken. 6 hours at a time, 6 hours at a time before you have to reset the queues. And it looks like there's 2 auto gather queues. So now what I have to do is save up even more gold to level this up even further. So let me see, it takes 20 Isabel fragment files to level her up even further. I can get 5 for 500 gold, which is honestly not too bad. I do plan to fully max this, but for now, let's just send out this one, and I'll set them to steel because that's what I want to farm. And I'll put hospital capacity to 70% because I'm in the region right now and I don't care. I'm only using T1 cars to farm anyways, so it really doesn't matter. Even during an event, I could do this quite handily. Now, another thing we could do during events as well, which is really cool, is actually lower the squad size to like 500. And I've seen a lot of whales doing this. So you put like 500 or 1,000, 500,000 T1 cards, and you just keep having them on auto gather. They just keep going to the same node over and over again and collecting, and they keep coming back. And it really repels your opponent from wanting to come and like kill your cars, because if they do, they see, oh, it's only like 500 T1 cars. I'm getting no points for this. It's not that big of a deal. And you can accrue quite a lot of resources with this simple strategy. They just keep coming out, going back in, coming out, going back in. And it really, your opponent really doesn't want to be dealing with that. So yeah, we're going to keep sending these guys out here. And I don't know what quick deploy means. I think you would just hit that if you didn't have your gatherer set up the way I do. And let's see what they're going to do now. Look at that. They're automatically going out to gather for me. And this is a big win, Now I don't have to use those two farmers are just going to automatically farm for me. And yeah, I'm sitting pretty now, collecting resources automatically for my main account. So I can just send those over at any time. And once I get this fully leveled up, I think I'll be able to farm a lot more than just 2 farmers for 6 hours. So yeah, I can't wait to get that leveled up, but I'm going to have to keep working on my Isabel Survivor by selling more stuff in the auction house. So right now I only have 424 gold left, but we're going to go ahead and collect the last 10 legendary augments. So I got added bonus with waiting patiently. I've been sitting on this gold for about 3 weeks now, and I was able to collect these 40 legendary augment materials, which is only gonna ensure that I get access to more legendary pieces, which means obviously more sales and more gold coming into this account. I wish I could have done this on my main, but I hate to say it, that I think I've only sold like 4,000 gold worth of items on my main account, which to many might seem like a lot, but honestly, with the amount of gold that I go through on my main account, I really could have used like the 14,000 that I made on my farm account. But in the end, it's a very good purchase. I'm so happy that I was finally able to get those automatic farmers and a little added bonus on top of that. And we still have enough, I believe. Well, we will have enough to get. We already bought this pack for the week, which is one thing that I wanted to make sure that I get. And it's one thing that I would highly recommend that anybody selling items in the auction house gets for their account as soon as possible, is this pack here for 500 gold each week, because it gives you access to these 60 precious ores, which is roughly 50 legendary chances to craft a legendary item. And then this here, rare ores, 24 of them, and a bunch of gas and some resources. So it's probably the best value pack in the game right now for people that are doing the refinery. And then obviously the refinery privilege pass, which lasts for an entire 30 days. So 30 times 3 is 90. So with this 500 gold, you're going to get 900 precious ores. And you're also going to get 5 times 30. So 150 high efficiency machine oils, which is really, really nice. So just with those 2 packs alone, I was able to make this happen without spending any money on the game whatsoever. And now look at all these that I've saved up here. I'm just going to go ahead and burn through the purple, the blue, and the green ones, and I'll be right back to do up the golds for you guys. Alright, I'm back. So here we go with 7,000 Fireforge alloys, and I've got 40 of these gold ones to go through. Let's start off with the Elite Augment Materials, and this gives us a 30% chance to craft a legendary, so let's go. That should be at least 1 out of the 3 here, if the numbers are correct. And there's our first legendary, Lucky, with 4.1% infantry squad attack, 2 usable basics. This is a very good piece because it has Lucky on it. I can probably get like 450 gold for this. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up over time. And it's really not that rare of a piece to begin with. So I'll be happy to get, 400, 450 gold for that piece there. All right, so what are these giving us? 55% chance now to craft a legendary with this one. And we've got 40 opportunities here. So we should be seeing a lot of golds coming through today, folks. Wow, that's 3 whiffs in a row. That's crazy. Okay, double rider squad defense with shitty basics. I'll probably not even be able to sell that if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'll probably just throw that in the garbage if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I feel like every second piece should be a legendary. Really not sellable. You might be able to get 200 gold for this piece because it has 2 usable basics and 2 purple squad attacks for 2 different troop types. But honestly, the most likelihood of this piece actually selling is to a rider person, and honestly, 2.9% rider squad attack is really not that good. I would not recommend anybody be buying that piece unless you are smelting. Here's a nice one, squad defense, squad counter damage with 6% rider squad defense. I can probably get like 300 gold for that piece. Man, I remember when the auction house first came out, I probably would have been able to get like 700 gold for that piece. But now that so many of them have been crafted, the price of them just keeps going down and down and down. Here's a nice piece, highly underrated, double statted, rider squad damage, rider squad defense with 2 usable basics. Unfortunately, it's rider squad defense, which most people aren't looking for, and secondly, it's 2 blue stats, so again, most people aren't looking for that. I'll probably end up selling that for like 350, 400 gold and just give someone a good deal, honestly, with that one. 3 greens here, range squad damage reduction, and nothing else. I'll just dismantle that. It's completely worthless. Another one here, gathering stuff and nothing of note on the base on the specialized attributes. I'll just throw that in the garbage. And I just want to say too that I don't have any smelting to do on this account. I don't use squad equipment on this account. I only use farming squad equipment on my farm, so I really don't care. Like, I just throw jumbled gear on my other heroes, like waste, you know, pretty much just whatever. This one here, 1.6% rider squad damage with nothing else on it, 2 usable basics. I'll probably be able to just dismantle that, honestly. I know it's crazy because of the might on it and squad damage. I honestly will probably just dismantle it because these items just don't sell. Even though they're better than, you know, an item with like 3.5% rider squad damage on it, most people are just too stupid to realize it. And for that matter, you'll probably end up having to relist it like 9 or 10 times, and it might not even sell at that point. Wow, we are getting some real crap here. 2 green stats on that legendary, but we are crafting legendaries at quite an extraordinary rate here. I'd like to see something better than this, though. More green statistics. You've got to be kidding me. I got to dismantle all that stuff, man. So far, we've gotten 1 usable, sellable piece. I think it was maybe 2, if I'm not mistaken. And we've crafted a few squad damages, but they're all green. And 1 blue. This is really not good. But the rates are good. The rates for crafting are good. It's just the problem is they're not giving us what we want. Squad load, worthless. I mean, come on here, bro. You gotta give us something better than that. Range squad attack, rider squad attack, 2 usable basics. Rider squad attack is pretty much legendary. I mean, it's a 0.1 off. I can probably sell that for, honestly, like 250. I'm not even kidding you guys. That's literally not going to sell for that much. This is just not good. And then we've got here, gathering speed with gathering bonus. It's honestly not that good because it doesn't have gathering on the basics. But if this was your only item, like, to use, it would probably be a good starter piece, but I wouldn't sell it. Nobody's going to buy that. We're only looking for pieces at this point that you can buy. I've already crafted a pretty awesome mask for my farmers, which has double gathering speed on it. So with farming basics. So I really don't care about that stuff at the moment. We're just looking to hit the jackpot here with one of these crafts and get a high value item to sell. That's really it. Another green squad damage reduction. It's just so sad, man. It's just so sad. We still have like another 25 crafts to do after we run out of stuff here. So we've got 5.1% infantry squad defense with 2 usable basics. I'll probably just sell that for like 250 gold and just be done with it, honestly. It's not that good of a piece. It's really not that worth that much at all. So far, not very satisfied with the results that we got from these crafts. Double infantry squad attack with gathering stuff on it. It's really, really sad, honestly. It's so pathetic. It's not even funny. Like, we just can't line them all up today. Gathering speed 8.9%. Again, you could use this piece if you had nothing better on your account, on your farmers for a little while. Other than that, just dismantle it. Infantry squad defense with 2 usable basics. Again, you guys know the value. Probably around 200. Between 2 to 300 gold is what you're going to get for a piece like this in today's market. The defense don't tend to be that popular and mainly only used for smelting if it's just 1 stat on it. They're a dime a dozen. They're not rare. They're very common, so you got to be aware of that when pricing your stuff and realize that a lot of stuff that's actually worth a lot more than that is being priced pretty much, you know, 300 to 400 gold. So it's tough to compete, but those things will sell if you're patient. They will sell. Another useless legendary with just 1 usable stat on it and 2 usable basics. I might be able to get 200 gold for that, but honestly, it's not looking good for your boy right now. We have 17 more crafts to do, and honestly, I don't even know how many legendaries we've crafted at this point, but they've all been crap. Like, we haven't crafted any pieces that somebody would really be going after in the market. They're just average pieces at best, and if we're able to sell them in the market for anything at all, I'd be super, super thrilled. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know? Sometimes that happens. My screen's going crazy on me because I've got the TV on over to my right of the Toronto Blue Jays celebrating their ALCS win. They just won a few minutes ago and they'll be on their way to the World Series. So congratulations, Toronto Blue Jays, on your American League Championship win. And here we just crafted this infantry squad attack with 2 usable basics. There's another 250 gold in the bag. I think I'm just gonna like standard price those single legendary rolled infantry defense or attack at like 250 gold, as long as they have 2 usable basics and they're not like min legendaries. These are actually the interesting pieces as they come out, because as you guys know, my most valuable piece ever sold had 3 blue attributes on it, but these aren't the right ones you're looking for. This one won't even sell for 200 gold. I'm just going to dismantle that. Here we have it. Here we have just crafted a really nice piece. Infantry squad damage reduction. Infantry squad defense with 2 usable basics. Since it's purple and 1 blue, I'll probably sell that for like 600 gold. I'm just being honest. It's really not worth that much. It's good, but it's not great. 337,000 might sell for around 600 gold if I'm lucky. But since it's blue infantry squad defense, and then it doesn't have like lucky on it or something like that, I might not even be able to sell it for anything more than 300, 400 gold. Okay, we just got double gathering speed here on this mass, but unfortunately it's not a sellable piece as the basics do not have gathering stuff on it. So I'm just gonna probably dismantle that item. Being honest, this is actually a better item than the last item I just crafted. By all rights and means, but honestly, I'm probably just going to dismantle that too. So let's pick through the chaff and just start. That might sell for 200 if I put it up like 3 or 4 times, but honestly, I'm not too hopeful about that one. Let's first count how many legendaries we got. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 legendaries out of 7,000, with 40 of them being, you know, added chance. I don't know if that's even that good, honestly. We're getting a rate of about 40%, which I guess is okay, but we definitely didn't like hit a home run with that on any of these pieces. Most of them are just going right in the garbage, so it's really unfortunate. I was hoping to get at least 1 bomb out of that, but we didn't. We were the one that got bombed on that opening. And I just make these videos just to show you guys the reality. You're not alone when you think, oh my god, I'm not crafting anything in this. You're not alone on that. Like, it's just normal, everyday stuff with this RNG type game. Not going to be able to sell that one. Just dismantle that. Infantry squad attack. I might be able to sell that, but honestly, I might get 200 gold out of that, but probably not. Really not that good, but since it's attack, I might be able to try selling it. Another one here, like double gathering speed. Somebody honestly might just pick this up for 200 gold just for the like 15% gathering speed. I'm not even kidding you. Or the 3% rider squad defense for a smelt. So I might be able to sell that, but probably not. Again, this double squad load here is only good if you're raiding someone's shelter, and honestly, I would probably recommend keeping a piece like this to put on if you plan to raid someone's shelter, because you're going to end up getting 17% more resources out of their shelter raid. That's really good for all of your marches. So that's 5 marches, 17 more overall resources every time you raid a shelter. Put this on before you raid a shelter. It's really good for that one scenario only. And then we've got here, this piece might sell for 200. This piece probably could sell for 200, but it might take a while. This piece here I'm just going to dismantle and throw away, unfortunately. Even though, you know, it's squad damage reduction, it's still not good. It's not worth selling. Might be able to get 200 out of that. I might be able to get like 200 out of that, maybe, for a smelting purpose, but you know what? I'm probably just going to sell that. I'm probably just going to dismantle that. Because it doesn't have usable basics, it's just not even worth it to me. And then here we've got this double good basics with lucky and 4.1 infantry squad attack, which is really nice. I might be able to get like 350 for this item maybe 375, but that'll be about where that caps off, I think. If I want to sell it on the first attempt, which is always the goal. And here we've got probably another 250 gold, so we'll just start plus oneing all the stuff that I'm gonna sell. So let's see here, damage reduction, squad defense. I'm just gonna put +2 on that. +2 means it's really good. Rider squad defense, rider squad damage. Probably be able to sell that at some point. Rider squad damage. Might be able to sell that. Another +1 there. And this +1 just tells me the item is usable, the item is sellable. Potentially, like I said before, probably won't be able to sell that. I'll probably just try one time, and if it doesn't sell, I'll just dismantle it. This one here is definitely going to sell. I don't think I could ever get much for this, so I'm probably just going to dismantle that. And this one here definitely could get 2 to 250 gold for that. 2 to 250 gold for this. We're going to do a little summary here afterward and see how much estimated profits we made just off that one little $500 pack that we bought at the beginning of the week, basically, is how we got here today. So, yeah, I'm not going to sell that. Probably sell this for 200 for smelting. Not going to sell that. Infantry squad defense, can probably sell that for 200 gold. Same here, probably sell that for 200 gold. Squad load, I'll probably keep that for a future raid. My own self, gathering speed, we don't need that, I don't think. Although we can check. 9.7, so it's basically 15% gathering speed. Let's see what I have as already equipped. Yeah, see, this one's better because I'm going to be able to level up those basics, whereas on the other one I'm not. So this piece has way more potential in the long run, and mostly what I farm is speed and speed. I farm speed. I farm steel and oil primarily, so this is like really, really good for my account. In fact, I kept thinking to myself, I should probably plus that, but I keep forgetting to do it. Anyways, let's continue here. Yeah, we're not going to sell that. I mean, you could try selling it for 200 because of the rider squad defense. Someone might buy it for the gathering speed as well, just because they don't have one. So for 200 gold, I think that would be a steal for either purpose, smelting or the other one. And squad load, we already talked about that. I said I don't think this one will sell, but it could, so I'll try it one time and then I'll probably just dismantle it. This one's definitely not selling. I think we lost track here. So there we go. Yeah, I completely forgot I was gonna do a estimation of how much this one pack here got us this week. For you guys in this video, this pack right here that we pretty much rifled through already, like we're pretty much all the way at the end. We still have 10 more of those to get, so we're not even all the way through. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of gas and I'm not getting any more, so I'm not even going to worry about it for now. But yeah, let's go over to the bag and check, and we'll do an estimate here of what we have left for sellable items. So we'll count this up here. I would say for this, I could probably get I'm probably just going to honestly sell this for like 500. So I'll get 500 for that. I'm giving you guys like the lowest possible prices that I would sell these for. Rider squad, damage rider squad, probably like 300 on that one. So 300, 800. I might get 200 out of that, but probably not. Probably going to take me a while to sell. I'll probably end up selling it for 200 at some point. But the profit off this one will maybe only be like 100 in the end. This one here, I'll probably get so we're at 900 now. I'll probably sell this one for like 400. So we're at 1300. This one here, I'll probably sell for like 350. So we're at 1650. And this one here, maybe 200, so 1850. This one here I'll probably sell for like 375, so 2225 or something like that. 2,225, and then this one here will probably get another 300 for, so we'll just say 2,500 for now. 2,750, 3,000. So we're at a total of 3,000 gold that I have here to sell off for the rest of the week. 200, so 3,200, 3,400, 3,600. Potentially 3,800 there with that one. Keeping that, not selling that. Put a +1 on that. And then this one here might sell. So we might have 4,000 in the bag here. Prize in the bag. And then we got this here that we're already selling. So if we happen to sell all these here, that's like another 1,000 gold. So let's just say 5,000 gold just to be safe. Because a lot of it's going to be like handling fees and auction fees and stuff like that. So after all that's said and done, I say we probably profit around 4,000 gold with all the items that we have in our bag. So that's not bad at all if you consider the fact that we literally only spent 500 gold to get all that stuff. It's really a good deal. So definitely the best pack in the game. And how long would that take to sell all that stuff? I don't know, maybe a week? Maybe a week? As long as I don't overprice any of the items and have to continually list them over and over again. Probably about a week. Now let's find out how much I can actually get for dismantling all this stuff. And just double check always to make sure that you don't have any like major piece. That's why another reason why I always put a +1 on my stuff that I'm going to sell. Because if it happens to somehow get unlocked by accident and I go to dismantle everything, it will dismantle it. So like here, now I'm going to check this and confirm that this is not a piece that I want to dismantle. So there we go. We just found a piece, +1 riot helmet, and I definitely can make gold off that. So it's a really good thing that I found that and checked that, double check that. So I'm giving you guys all my tips, all my secrets. I'm not hiding anything. I believe that most people that play the game aren't even going to watch this video anyway, so it doesn't matter. And the ones that do, bonus for you. That's your gift from me for watching my channel. So I believe you guys can do it. It's really not that hard. All it takes is a little bit of perseverance and a little bit of patience and determination. And your trading log can someday look like this too. I guarantee you. So with that, guys, I'm getting out of here for today. My name is Andrew with Black Dragon Studios, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.